Hey, it's Misty, and I felt like playing some Banished, so I'm gonna play some Banished and turn my mic down because apparently I'm speaking too loud into it. There? Check, check, mic check. Yep, there we go. That's good. Anyway, I'm just gonna start a new game. This is random a few times. There's good, and we'll call this. Oh no, what should we call it? Oh, I know. No. I think I've already got a town named that. I'm not sure if I saved it though. What's that other town that I like in Generations? You know what? I'm gonna call it. I start with valleys because I like valleys. Gives you a lot more room to work with. I did the achievement for the mountain on small and starting conditions hard. I'm not sure if they wanted climate harsh. I think they did, but we're gonna have it on mild because I'm gonna get some death anyway. And I've actually got an incentive for finishing this video a little early, but I'm not gonna do that just because it's there. But I have some instant ramen that I cooked cooling down. I like to eat it, but I don't like to eat it when it's super hot. Disasters when I keep on. Starting conditions, I like starting on medium. Hard, I've already done hard and easy. I just don't like having the houses already built because I want to put them where I want them. Anyway, we'll just go with this. Hope we get something good. I have no idea what the seed is. I just ran them five times. Not sure if it was actually 5 or more, but was something. Twas indeed. Was the twilight of Twitter time. Winter time. Okay, first things first, we pause the game. Then we go to what I've got. Actually, that goes where it was. Got. And this is going to be a little bit of a work. I just did that. Event log goes over here. Map goes corner. Workers sessions right there. Actually, I think this goes resource limit here, and I automatically want to put this up at least 10 times of everything I've got. So another 0 on everything. It'll complain at me that they're low on a bunch of stuff, but they're not actually going to be. It's just because the resource limits are there that high. Paths. Okay, first things first. We're going to not stone houses. Way too much resources for me right now. Okay, so here. Actually, I want to check out the map for a minute. Not liking that we're kind of in this little archipelago or whatever it's called. Now that's like a group of islands, isn't it? Not a peninsula though. That's sticking out. We're like surrounded on water all sides. We're not really an island. We're like connected to this big thing. I don't know what you would call something that's intersected by, not intersected. Got 2 rivers on each, a river on each side rather. Can't get my words out right. I'm just looking to see if there's a good like wide open flat land range. I'll work with what I've got, but still. Oh, there's a good one. That'll work. And I can probably put a mine on this mountain anyway. Actually, what's below this mountain? I do like that it's kind of a straight line of flat after the mountain. So we'll just start off with a few houses. 5 to be exact. There. 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 Oh, there's a little hill there, isn't there? Ground's uneven, isn't it? Oh yeah, I see it now. Yep. Well, unfortunate. But there, there, and there. Houses. Roads. Yeah, this is just a little quirk of mine. I always put roads around all of my buildings. It It's, I want to say it's like an OCD tendency, but not really. Just something I do. Go with the roads. That stockpile is okay, but it's not going to last super long if I do this with any efficiency. The hill right behind the barn, which is unfortunate. Stockpile? That's a stock. There we go, that'll work. And that stockpile should last me a while. I will build another one when the time comes. Right. Alright. After that, everybody can remove every resource on... Actually, I'm just gonna tell them not to go over the rivers. Don't really have a way to make bridges, right? Well, I do, but I don't want to waste the wood on that. I want to build houses first. I'm just gonna tell them to remove all this stuff. Yeah, there we go. And then start working up here. Right. Builders. I only want 2 builders. Unless I've got like a large surplus of people. And while the game's paused, I'm going to start up a crop field. Please tell me I have enough room. Make 1 there. I'm actually curious about that. There. Okay, I think I can make like 2 if I start here. There. 2 max size crop fields. 15 by 15 is the max for crop fields. Roads around them. Actually not gonna like do the entire roads just because some of the trees are being cut down, and it wouldn't let me do that if they're being cut down. Even though it'd cut them down anyway if I just told them to make a road there. But with that, I should start with 2 different seeds, which is why I made 2 crop fields. I don't actually have enough people. 10 times, please. Do not have enough people to do some stuff. Yeah, it's complaining at me because I put this stuff so high. Oh, you know what I do need though? Before I forget, I need a woodcutter. Oh, sweet! I can make this right behind the barn, first barn. However, I do. Whoops! I'll put it back. I do want to increase priority on houses. I don't want people being homeless. So we're building houses as soon as possible. Okay, we should 5 houses. Is it 5 or is it 6? I think it's 5 houses is enough to begin with. I actually want to start work on a 6th. And that'll be a fine place for it. Need to tell them to build roads there. Yeah, and this is why I told them to get the, told them to have a woodcutter out there. And your jobs are now prioritizing this. Houses, not as big a deal. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Oh, well, I'm way up. That was an insurance company trying to call me to sell me insurance that I already have. Garbage. I actually need to put my name back on the no-call list. I hate that it takes it off every year. Anyway, and start. Corn will be more useful than working. I know the logs are low. Oh, unpaused. Didn't mean to pause. Yeah, I'm gonna have to stitch that together. In fact, pardon me for one moment. You'll still see the game. Let's just be paused. Just checking something over here. Yeah. it's still processing it. Or is that? Oh no, this is the one. Okay. I know how much time I've gone, so I can go back to managed. And I'm back here for some reason. I just click on the lake and I'll be pretty close to where I need to be. Alright. Really need this woodcutter as soon as possible. One. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Clicking, but I wasn't quite clicking on where I needed to click. Luckily, it's late spring, so it's not really going to be a deal with the lack of firewood in the houses. I believe that's what the symbol over the house means. It means there's no firewood in the house. However, if it's over a person, it means they are actually freezing. Okay. Okay. Start prioritizing this crop field. What's next? Food. Food is a big deal, so I want a fishing thingy. I'm actually kind of glad that I started on a lake. That will make the fishing thingy better. Yeah, fishery? Fishing dock? Yeah, fishing dock is correct terminology. But I prefer calling it a fishing thingy, because it's a fishing thing. I don't know. I just like being my usual weird self. Okay. Pile, barn. Barn will be good for now, but I'll need a second one sooner than later. Make it here? No. One wider than a house. Good to know. I'll make it there, though. And now you can start working on pumpkins, though I don't know if whatchamacallit's gonna, like, be able to be, like, planted. Pumpkins? When they make the road, they kind of make this rain kind of go down a little bit, so sometimes it's very rare, but sometimes you can actually get a path where you wouldn't be able to before. Tools is low, tools is fine, but that does remind me about the blacksmith. Ooh, the blacksmith is wide as a house. That's nice. I do need to expand, but I need to expand a little bit slower than I am. Well, faster than I am, but... Well, I suppose it's... Yeah, a little bit faster than I am. But, not super fast. I want to build a house, like, every couple of minutes, but not that long. But not, like, a ton of houses, if you can help it. Mainly because the more houses you have, the more population you get, the more mouths you've got to feed. Oh, and it's turning into autumn. It's actually a cold autumn. Temperature 29. Yeah, it's below freezing and it's snowing now. I hope we've got enough food to last the winter. Speaking of which, I should probably prioritize this fishing dock. Oh. It's already been 4 minutes since that call interrupted me. You won't hear that. I'll probably just cut that out entirely and stitch this and the previous video together. It's unfortunate that that stuff happens, but it happens. What am I going to do about it? Does that fishing dock? Never good enough. Fishing dock. Actually, fishing docks are actually really helpful. They're like one of the best sources of consistent food. A couple of people in that. I like only having 3 people to a fishing dock, so sometimes I'll actually, if I've got more than one, I'll set the maximum here. Set that down to 3. I don't know why. It's probably a bad idea. It's just one of those things I do, like the roads. I lost where roads are. Okay. Good. Let me check something. Yeah, I think that was already there. Yeah, it's very rare, like I said, but it does happen on like smaller stuff like miniature hills. Mountains, it doesn't happen quite as often. Speaking of mountains, please tell me I can put this in. There we go. I'm going to pause work on it because I want it being built right now because it wastes too many resources, but I do want that being built. Actually, you're going... No. Resources. Start working down this way. I want you going... the river, though. Also want you working in this direction. Oh. Okay. And let's put more roads down. Here, put another house. 2. You need more population, but more population to have, more food you need. And it looks good. Oh. Roads do increase the speed of your peoples. Keep that in mind. There's a lot of other stuff I need to build, but I don't have quite enough resources for everything. What I would like to start doing, though, is making bridges. Probably not there, though. I don't want to... There? That should work. There we go. I can start working in this area. Oh, tornado happening. I wanted disasters on. Pause. How near the... Where are you? I think I have to manually unpause it. This is near the town, but I don't know where. Meaning? Be somewhere around here. Doesn't seem to be affecting me right now, so... Well, if it comes around, it comes around. Yeah, but the, excuse me. I had to scratch my arm right there. Really itchy. The... whatchamacallit? I still have 2 builders, right? Yeah, start working on this stuff. All of this stuff. What's this barn doing? Very, very, very not full. Late spring? Well, it's the next spring. So I'm actually going to stop here. I hope you enjoyed. Catch you next time and have a good one. Yeah, that's good. Oops. As soon as I can find how to stop the recording. Sorry. Have a good one. Oh.